it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try and you try really hard, but sometimes you fall, yeah, sometimes you fall.
Guys, today is Saturday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. All right, today Eric and I are headed out. As you can see, I am fully dressed. We are going to the movies. Guys, we never really go to the movies, but the theaters have been teasing this movie with Denzel Washington, Gladiator 2. I love anything that Denzel is in, and I love a good epic type of movie. So we're headed out to see that. We will give you our thoughts on it after we are out of said movie theater. If you guys have already seen Gladiator, please drop down. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on it. But speaking of Eric, he is back from the grocery store, and I'm gonna do a real quick grocery haul before we head out, put everything up, and then we're gonna be on the road. It's not a whole lot, but real quick, OOTD, wearing those Uggs that I shared with you guys in the last video. I think I mentioned in that video that I love wearing Uggs to the movie theater. You know, the movie theater is typically cold, so having some snuggly shoes on, that is just right up my alley. Wearing these leggings, you guys know these are my fave from Amazon. My handbag for today is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, wearing this bubble jacket that I picked up, I want to say last season, from the Target. All right, let's go ahead and get into this grocery haul. All right, and we'll start right here. This will be quick, y'all. So he picked up this VITAMIX. We have gone through blenders in this family like, I don't know, bread or something. Like, it just seems like every time you turn around, you want to use the mixer and it's broken. It doesn't get the job done. So I really appreciate him picking up this VITAMIX for me today, guys. He picked this up from, of course, Kroger. And it's funny, you know, we were talking about, you know, what we want to have for dinner this week. And I was thinking, or, you know, like a snack or something. And I was thinking about doing like a healthy snack and making some hummus. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, we don't have a blender. So I was like, don't worry about it. But he was in Kroger today and saw that they had this one. So I will bring you guys along at some point during the video when I get ready to make my hummus and share with you guys how I do that. And we'll do maybe a quick little unboxing on it. You guys will have to drop down, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys have the VITAMIX. So we have that. Of course, you need your chickpeas for your hummus. So he picked up 4 cans of that. We have some walnuts here. He picked up some extra virgin olive oil. I love this tzatziki. We also have some Greek non-fat yogurt. So that's that little corner right there. 3 cans of the black beans. I love black beans in anything. Also this week, I plan on making chicken parmesan. So we have some of the Perdue thin sliced chicken breast for that. We will also be having fajitas or quesadillas or something like that. So he picked up 2 packs of the Old El Paso fajita seasoning mix, and some of this chicken will go towards that. He picked up some Italian style breadcrumbs. We have our ragu sauce. I'll be using the ragu sauce for spaghetti and also for the chicken parmesan. Bananas, these V8 energy drinks. Eric loves those in the morning. Some really delicious looking apples back there. Those still need to be washed. 2 bags of baby carrots, Kroger brand. We have some avocados. I will do guacamole to go along with the chicken fajitas or the chicken quesadillas. I'll be using these peppers for that little dish also. Some garlic. We have a block of mozzarella cheese, a block of mild cheddar, some of the blended Mexican shredded cheese, and some sliced provolone cheese. We will be using the provolone cheese for little turkey sliders. So we have 2 packs of the ground turkey. 1 pack will actually be for the spaghetti. We have Daisy sour cream. I remember in the last video I shared with you guys that we really enjoy the Duke's mayo. Do you guys do Daisy sour cream or some of the other varieties? Drop down, leave a comment, let me know. We picked up, or Eric picked up, some of the Milo's lemonade. I had asked him not to buy any more of this because it is really good. This is the lemonade that we had on Thanksgiving, but I see he picked up another container of that. We have some almond milk right there, the unsweetened almond milk. More water. Let me open up the pantry and let's just take a look and see if we needed any water. Did we need any water? No. There's a 40 case, a 40 case, a 40 case. That's a 24 pack of water right there. And here we have another 40 case of water. If you guys ever need water, just come over to our house. We got you covered. All right. These are the King Hawaiian rolls that we will be using for the sliders. He picked up some of these Kroger wavy chips. Guys, so if you like the Ruffles potato chips and you shop at Kroger, I would say give these right here a try. The potato chips, as you know now, they really have nothing in the bags. But these are pretty full and they are not as expensive as the Ruffles, and they taste pretty good. And then he also picked up some Charmin. So yeah, that's the grocery haul. I want a snack. I want a healthy snack. So I said, why not go ahead and make my hummus that I told you guys I would be making in this particular video. And so to make said hummus, I need to open up my VITAMIX. So we're gonna do that. Remember, if you have one of these already, drop down, leave a comment, let me know how you are enjoying it. I can't tell you guys the number of mixers I have gone through in this house. It's crazy. It's like every 2 years I need a new mixer. So I'm hoping that this one will be a little better. So inside of the VITAMIXer, like most mixers, you get like a little recipe book. So love that. They have it packaged very, very nicely. This is the bowl or pitcher. I don't know, this big box, I was really thinking it was going to be a lot larger. That's not large at all. We shall see. There seems to be a lot more in here. Maybe there are 2 mixers, or what do you call that? Pitchers. Like I said, it is packaged very, very well. But so as I unpack this, guys, I want to talk a little bit about what I watched last night on Netflix. And yes, we're going to get to the movie that Eric and I went to see the other day, Gladiator 2. I'm waiting for Eric actually to walk in. He had to run a few errands, and I want to let you guys get his take on it. I guess for me, I can go ahead and say the storytelling I felt was a bit rushed. It seems to me they were in a hurry to get the movie out, so they didn't take the time to really develop the characters. I think as much as I would have liked them to, especially when you compare it to the first Gladiator. Denzel, I thought would have, that's everything in here, guys, so this is the picture. I thought Denzel's character would be a lot more prominent when he did appear in scenes. I felt it was very limited, right? I didn't feel I didn't feel he had a bunch of lines. So yeah, and then the theater itself, that's a different story. It was a letdown. It was supposed to have been in it was supposed to have been one of those theaters where you sit in to eat. And while we did sit in there and there was a menu, it was like a kid's menu, so not a whole lot to write home about. So that was a little bit disappointing. But on last night, I had the opportunity to take a look at Jamie Foxx's Netflix special. What had happened was, if you guys, you know, follow social media or just, I guess, Jamie Foxx in general, you guys will know that Jamie Foxx had what he is calling a stroke. I think when the word broke that Jamie Foxx was sick, people were kind of tossing around the notion or idea that he had in fact had a stroke, but I guess no one knew for sure. You know, you want to wait and hear it from the horse's mouth if you can. And so on last night in his special, he did say that he had a stroke. And the rumblings around the interweb, they were, you know, you're going to need a tissue. I'm not going to read one instruction. I'm not going to read one instruction, so I hope this goes well. But you will tear up watching the special. You will tear up. I wouldn't say that I'm like a huge super Jamie Foxx fan, but you know, some of the movies that he's been in, I really enjoy. When he was on In Living Color, I think he's a really good comedian, and I love his, like, is it called voice acting? His voice impersonations, or his impersonations of other people. I think he's very good at that. And so, again, while I didn't follow him super closely and not like a mega fan, you know, I was really impressed with his works. So it was very disheartening to hear that he had had some type of medical scare, a health scare. Really happy to see him back on the mend. The special is really good. I want to say it's a little bit over an hour, and both of his daughters were there, and the oldest daughter, she introduced him just very briefly, and then the second daughter actually did like a duet with Jamie Foxx. She plays the guitar, violin, you know, a string instrument, and I won't say he sang, but it was like it was a really nice poem that had a lot of movement, and it was very, very emotional to the point at one time he kind of broke down during their performance. So really, really good. Something that kind of struck me was when he apologized near the end of his performance to Black women. And not to give too much, because I would really love for you guys to go watch it, you know, for yourselves if you're interested. But throughout the special, in his own way, and I thought it was beautifully done, he kind of chronicled what happened, what led up to the stroke. He made point to give shout outs to Atlanta. He says Atlanta saved his life, more specifically Piedmont Hospital saved his life. He just talked about how great the doctors were. I can attest to that. My whole family, we are a part of the Piedmont Hospital affiliation. All of our doctors are Piedmont Hospital. Yeah, so it's a really good place. So really happy to see that they took really good care of Jamie Foxx. But so he's going to chronicle leading up to the illness, how he was able to come out of it, and just he just thanked a lot of people for helping him to be back where he is now. He says he is whole. But what struck me was near the end of the special, he apologized to black women for him dating white women, or his love for white women. And I found that to be kind of odd. I do remember when the news broke that he was ill and very possibly close to death, which he said he was, that a lot of black women said, this has nothing to do with us. We're tired of having to save black men when they go and look for love elsewhere. I think a lot of people brought up Jonathan Majors. You know, he had apparently a love for white women, but then when he needed to be saved after he got in trouble with the white woman, he I guess felt the need to be saved by Megan Good, a black woman. And so when the news broke that Jamie Foxx had this health scare, a lot of black women said, that's her problem. It's not our problem. If he wants to be in love and have kids and be in these relationships with white women, let the white women save him. And I guess this reached him, right? The news of this, these rumors, well, they weren't rumors, these social media posts about black women, I guess, being upset that he had no love for them. He felt the need to apologize because there were, obviously, according to him, black women who were praying for his health to return to, you know, a good state. So he did a song and he was like, I'm sorry. I don't know any of the words. I'm about to say I don't know all the words, but he said I'm not going to date any more white women. I'm done with white women. I've been cured. Not gonna date them anymore. And then at the end of his little monologue or whatever, he said, I'm not gonna date them. You won't see me in public with them, or something like that. And everybody in the audience was like, ah. But here's the thing, we gotta let people love who they love. You gotta let people be with who they want to be with. And what I would say is, just a regular person out here in society, don't put all of your eggs over in the celebrity basket thinking that, I don't know, that we would absolutely have an opportunity to date these people. Let them date who they want to date. And when it comes time to, I don't know, rally around and put your support in an individual, I say put that support into an individual who supports you, who gives back to the community. And from what I see, Jamie Foxx does represent for the black culture. All of his films that I have personally seen, Jamie Foxx coming up with, like I said, In Living Color, that was for black people. It resonated with me, at least. So I can't ask any more of him. You know, if he wants to date white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, that is his choice. You know, the heart wants what the heart wants. But anyway, let me know your take on that. If you're a black woman, you're watching this, do you get upset? Do you feel some kind of way? Do you get in your feelings when black men have an affinity toward only one race and it's not their own? Do you feel some kind of way about that? And then, like I said, in the case of Jonathan Majors, where he needed to be saved, or here even with Jamie Foxx, you know, Jamie Foxx came back to Atlanta. He says Atlanta saved him, which is a black city. And the audience, when they panned the audience, there were a lot of Atlanta celebrities there, all of which I saw were black, and the audience as a whole was black. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Drop down, leave a comment, let me know. All right. I am going to wash this up thoroughly and we will get started with this hummus. All right. All nice and clean. I feel that this isn't real tight on here. Not sure if that is going to affect this, but we shall see. All right. So I have actually tripled this recipe. I have 3 cans. Because Eric loves hummus and I'm sure he will, you know, partake in this. So tripling the recipe, 3 cans of garbanzo beans, 3 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of garlic, 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm going to add the juice of this entire lemon. And what I have also done was reserve the liquid that was in the 3 cans of the garbanzo beans, and I will slowly add that in as it blends up. And what else? Because I know this is probably going to be loud. On yesterday, oh wait, hold the line. Hold the line, please, guys. Hold the line. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so on yesterday, I made my own crackers to go along with the hummus. Let me get a little closer so that you guys can see what the crackers look like. You guys see that? These are the flaxseed everything crackers. So I made them on last night, and I want to show you guys just how crispy they are. You guys hear that? So I made up the dough and I pre-cut them and sprinkled them with a few sesame seeds. They're pretty good. So just like with your everything bagels, these little crackers have just about every seasoning in here. So what I used was 2 cups of the flaxseed meal, and I have Bob's red meal flaxseed meal. I used salt, garlic powder, onion powder, poppy seeds, sesame seeds, water, and it says you can optionally use garlic or onion flakes, and I didn't have any of those, so I omitted that. Let's get started. Let's plug this in. Wait, turn you off, niece. Okay. Gonna go ahead, put in our beans. Can I put all of these in here? Let me do 2 cans at a time. I probably should have done 1 can. All right, I hope stuff doesn't go flying everywhere. All right. I'm gonna put it on 3. What? I'm gonna add quite a bit of liquid. I don't know, maybe we're only gonna do 2 cans. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this final can and some of the liquid. And while we're here, the top is off, I'm going to go ahead and add in my garlic, my oil, this is olive oil, my salt, my cumin. Grab a knife so that I can go ahead and cut this lemon while I have the top off. Do this with 1 stop. Since we're talking about snacks, I picked these Bobo's gingerbread oat bites up from Marshall's yesterday. Please drop down, leave a comment, let me know if you've ever tried those. I've tried several of their varieties in the past. If you love a good, Eric tells me I love like bird food snacks. If you love a good granola bar, but you know, you're wanting something a little bit healthier, check these out at Marshall's. They are $7.99, and I didn't think they would really give me that gingerbread type flavor that I love, but yeah, very, very gingerbready. All right, let me get in here and take out some of the seeds that I neglected to strain. All right, and now we're just going to add in our lemon juice. This is what we are working with. Let me show you guys the consistency. It is a little bit liquidy, but as I have it here on my little platter, it has tightened up a little bit. I did go and add in another half can of the garbanzo beans, and the other half I just kind of sprinkled and mixed in for texture throughout. So I love that. What I'm having right now though, and I've never ever had these are Cornichons, They're like sweet, spicy pickles. My mind is blown. Why have I not ever tried these cute little pickles? I just put about 7 on my plate. They are so good. We have made it inside and everything is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at the tree behind me, guys. It is just stunning. There is actually a train. You guys know Eric did the train at our house. There's actually an area over here, and I can remember bringing Chase. There is an amazing train set up, guys. I'm trying to get over here so that I can share it with y'all.